Hey guys, what's up, finishers? Say hello, Dad. It is a big, big moment for Albion. Carlos Corberan is here.
Oh, we're off to no. Holla, everybody! Great news. It probably wasn't the most best kept secret, but listen, bit of positivity. We've got the man. I think a lot of people wanted and doing our homework on him. Dan, he's been appointed on a two and a half year contract.
Yeah.
It's classed as the head coach, not the manager. What the difference is, I don't know. The good news is that we still keep some of the backroom staff in Gary Walters, the goalkeeping coach, and Mozza. Quick trip down memory lane. What he's all about. I know he played for Valencia in his youth. I know in 2012 he also played in Saudi Arabia, and I know that he comes highly recommended by Pep Guardiola. No other than that. 2016 appointed head coach at a Cypriot First Division club, and then the big one came in 2017. Appointed Leeds United under 23 manager.
Yeah, it was.
And then catapulted in 2017 to 2018, appointed head coach by Marcelo Bielsa. So I don't know that he thinks a lot of him. The feeling is that he's a very talented coach. He's also a fitness coach, which is good. I think that he's actually done. You know something? He's managed in the UEFA League, which with Olympiacos. So you know something, in 2020, he was appointed head coach of Huddersfield. I took him to the Championship playoffs, which is where we want to be. So all in all, good day for Albion. I just think that we all needed a bit of positivity. We've got it. As you can see, I've got my Spanish shirt on,
Join you
which
as
is
well.
endorsed by the Albion. So what are you thinking?
Me, I'm positive about it. I think the main thing we've got to do is get behind Corberan. We've got to give him a bit of time. He's going to have to embed his ideas in the players. That's what I think he wants being there right now, as in like expressing star. But the main thing is that this season, in my opinion now, is all about staying up. While we have the players that really maybe should be up there in the league, it's all about now consolidating that play style, how we play. However, one question I've got for all you fans and you, Dad, I'm on your answer right now, is when Carlos Corberan came into Huddersfield, one of his first sole players was Colin Grant to the Albion. So will that make an effect?
Obviously, it will do, but we don't know the ins and outs, the background of the finances of the club. It would have been good money for them to receive for Colin Grant, hence the reason why he joined us. He knows what he's all about, and vice versa with Colin Grant. So you know what, we've got to give everybody a chance. But why on earth would you fall out straight away with the top goal scorer? We all know Granty's got issues, but he's one of our own, and we need to stick with him. My feeling is towards this, Dan. I think that he's going to bring a lot of energy into the club. He's going to bring a lot of positivity into the club. Let's not take it away from the board. They made what appears to be the right decision. I mean, some of the same old usual suspects being linked with the Albion. I wasn't happy, but no, we've got a young, vibrant manager. They have thought outside of the box. So it's all to do, 2.5 year contract. I think he'll work wonders with the players. I think that the fact that he's a qualified fitness coach is something that we need. I think we're going to enter into a realms now of high pressing, energetic football, something that we need. Yeah, so I'm happy.
I do agree, like players like, for example, Matt Phillips, and I would like to see, this is the one thing I want to see, when I said last video, when Steve Bruce came in, had 3 principles: getting the wins, getting the fans back on board, and the Deadwood. I think the Deadwood especially, we need to work with, because maybe integrating the youth, which we've said many of times, which we need to do. I would like to see some players being given the chance. But some players like Matt Phillips, let's be honest, he's on his last legs. We all know that at the club. But I just want something different, a new spark, a bit like what Slav brought to the Albion. Bring the passion back to the club, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, I think that, listen, we all know the issues in and around the unfortunate Deadwood scenarios, but I think the new brush will sweep clean. If it was me, yeah, we can all criticise people, but look, let's just wipe that slate clean now. He can only work with the tools, i.e. the players that he's got. I think the owners have showed their intent by, going through the ins and outs of everything, really. I think he fits the criteria extremely well. But I think that the big thing for me will be the timing is good. He's got some time to work after or during the World Cup. I think that in January the transfer window will bail us out, and I think that something. We're not out of the woods yet, but
No,
I don't think we'll get a managerial bounce the weekend. But give the time, give this guy time. Listen, we've gone through various managers now. We all know who the focus is on, is the players. If his man management skills, along with Mozzers in the back room, can get them where we need to be, happy days.
Yeah, Dad, you spot on with what you say. Another thing I'm going to add to what we're saying here is the fact that I think he's got a range of tactics that he adds to the game where he plays 4-2-3-1, he plays the normal 4-3-3, and also he likes to integrate three at the back, which sometimes for the Albion, we do look quality. I mean, Dad, for you, what's your favourite formation you play if you're an Albion manager right now?
I don't know. I do like the 3-5-2, but I don't think we're gonna we adapt to it very well. I think that there's no doubt about it. Marcelo Bellecia, wow, the stuff he will have learned from him, high press, attacking football. I think that you'll find they'll introduce 2 lots of training, one in the morning, one in the afternoon, which is something we've been geared up for. I think formations, right? I wouldn't be afraid to try the different formations because we all know players like playing certain ways.
Can I just add on that point, right? That's the problem I think with us at the moment. I feel like, let's be honest, when Bruce came in, he played pretty much, in my opinion, the same formation. If you know his last couple of years with the Albion, it's either they played 4-2-3-1 or a 5-3-2, something like that. And in my opinion, with that, yes, it's not bad when it works, but then we noticed it with Bristol City, for example, they capitalised straight on it. We weren't good enough that game. With the idea of having a range of tactical differences in the team, it will mean we may be a better team, hopefully. I mean, I don't want, you know what I mean? I don't want to put the
I do think though, I do think though that we need to wipe the slate clean now, right? Agree on a formation which suits their skill set, because it may not suit them, but as long as we can shore up at the back, be creative and positive and energetic in midfield, I think, as you've always said, and quite rightly so, I think we do need to play 2 up top. I think our season, could very easily go up or down in as much as, right?
You don't know, do you?
We ain't got much room to get worse. However, I think that, you know what, by a strange twist of fate, if DK come back fit and ready in January, and we've got a bit of momentum, who knows what, but let's be positive now. We've got what we want. We can be negative all we like, but we need to move on. It's the future now, not the past, and the future is in our new gaffer.
It is indeed. Last thing, Dad, may I say, another thing, the fact that he left Huddersfield because there was no funds. What do you feel like that line must have said to him, Ron Gourlay must have said, there might be a bit available in January, which we've always said. And also, Ron Gourlay, again, has come out of the shadows and said something about, oh, yeah, thanks for sticking with us at this time. Make sure we get behind the players and Corberan. What are your thoughts on Ron at the moment?
I could give you fact or fiction. We are not privy to what goes on behind the scenes. I'd imagine the conversation with Steve Bruce and then Carlos Corberan would be 2 totally different conversations. I hope he hasn't been promised something that he's not going to deliver. But my gut feeling suggests that the Albion are midway through a takeover. I think that the reason Albion
be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, the reason that Albion have been a bit quiet is suggesting something's going on in the background. I'll lay a bet with you, and if I lose, I'll give it to the charity. In 6 months, we won't have this ownership model, and we won't have Ron Gourlay. But that's only my feelings on what I've been hearing from different people. But for the time being, right, dinner time. I'm going to go and have myself a Spanish omelette in honor of the new gaffer. But listen, we need to be positive, Dan. Positive.
Definitely. All the fans get on the players' sides, don't they?
Yep.
Let's make a really good atmosphere on Saturday, because I honestly feel like if we can, it could really be a big difference.
Well, something, Dan. We've got it all to do as fans. All we can do is give them our 100% support, like every thousands of other Albion fans do up and down the country. 100%. So let's get behind him. Get yourself a Spanish omelette down your neck. And I'll tell you what, don't forget them Spanish onions on Saturday.
Guys, a big shout out for that video, especially the Millwall fans. Big Kenny, big up to you, my son. Dad, anything else to say?
Everybody, have a good day. Stay safe. Thanks for the Millwall fans for their kind comments and support, especially Big Kenny. But you know what's something, Dan? All that's left for us to say is it's showtime.